I shouldn't say everybody, I should say hello millennial moms. Thank you so much for joining me and giving me this platform yet again. And yeah, today's topic, right into it, I always jump right into it, is the lessons that I've learned about being a parent or being a mother specifically. So one of the lessons that I've learned is to sort of like slow yourself down, right? I feel like we go into it with a certain perception of what it's meant to be, and it teaches us lessons, unique lessons with each and every single child. So I always had the thing that, okay, I can juggle everything. We can, this is how it's going to work. It's a plan, it's a plan. And I think being in eventing for so many years, I really am a person that is very attention to detail, very, plan orientated. And I thought in my mind that that's how parenthood would be. But yes, see, it turned me upside down, because there's a plan, but it's a unique plan. It's a unique plan in the sense that you can plan the one day to wake up and go read a book before everybody else wakes up, and then you wake up and everybody is already awake and they want everything, and you have to jump straight into parenthood, and it's just what it is. And can we talk about plans, like plans in the sense that you go, oh, I've got a plan with friends, or I've got a plan with my sisters or my siblings and whatnot, and then you get right into it and you understand that at the end of the day it's not gonna happen, right? It's like on a Friday you wake up and you see that, oh, this one's got a runny nose, this weekend's plans are definitely not happening, and it's just one of those where you've got to constantly be on your feet and constantly parent. But I love it because it centers you in a way to say and recognize what matters the most. And what matters the most is family time. What matters the most is parenting. And what matters the most is, for me, is being a mother more than anything else, right? Then the other lesson that I learned is that, your child is unique. They're unique to themselves. They're unique to the situation that you have together. And by the situation that you have together, I mean that the parenting of each child, fair enough, I don't have more than one child, but the parenting of each child, or the parenting or the relationship that you have with each child, is different. I say that because I have nieces and nephews, and the relationship that I have with them and the relationship that their parents have with them is different with each and every single one of them. And for my reference, I mean, you can read all the books that you want. You can, you can watch all the videos that you want. But when that little human comes, they become unique to themselves and unique to the relationship that you will have with them throughout that journey of you parenting them. So that's the lesson that I've learned. And I think, again, I say this now because parenting has centered me. It has taught me that, not everything is set out in stone, and it has taught me to think on my feet and to tailor each situation to each individual person. And that has translated as well into my everyday work life, because there's a lot of things that I've come to understand with having a child. And that's why I feel like mothers and parents tend to be better leaders, because they have that understanding of a child and raising a person and being vested in that person. And when you take that and you transform it a bit to deal with adults in your work life, you tend to understand where the similarities are. It's not to say that you treat now the people that you work with or that are your subordinates or whatever as your children, but it's to say you understand the dynamics of relationships and the dynamics of understanding and the dynamics of patience with a person. And then the other lesson that I've really learned is that, sleep is not necessary. I used to think that without sleep, now I can go 4 hours, and it is what it is. And that again, you know, has translated to how productive I am, how you know, I go about certain situations. And I've learned with being a parent in my own, you know, day-to-day work life and in my own adult life, that you don't need, you know, a whole lot of hours to do or to get things done. You know, that's what I've learned. That's what parenting has taught me as well. It's another lesson that it's taught me, that you can function with 4 hours sleep, 2 hours sleep, 1 hour sleep, and you make the best or the most of the time that you've got every single time. I've become more productive now being a parent than I was before. I was super productive, but now I am sure on another level. And it's good because the super productiveness of mine is not busy, 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 busy. It is, okay, we get this done, we do it, it's done. We get this done, we do it, it's done. We do it, you know, there's a plan to it, and that plan gets executed quicker than I would before, if you understand what I'm saying. So it's about execution. I know I don't have a lot of time to waste. I know I've got other responsibilities. I know I've got to get back to something. And also with being under lockdown, it has taught me that even more, because now I've got to juggle being a home mom and a working home mom and work. So you've got to juggle the whole time. You've got to juggle. You've got an hour to do bath time quickly and food and all of that other stuff and activities. Back another hour to being productive for work and remembering where you left things off, and then back again to giving some attention to, you know, your little human, and then back again. So it has taught me to multitask even better than what I used to multitask before, right? And the last part is that it taught me a lot of humbleness and what really matters. I think before I had my little one, I was very reckless. I was reckless financially. I was reckless. Like I, you know, would go and buy myself a pair of sneakers if I felt like it. But now I've got to think, okay, what still needs to be done? Have I done this for her? Is that done? Is there enough food in the house? Is there this? Is there that? And then I think about the sneakers. So I sort of like have to save now for my own sneakers, and I really like sneakers. Or, you know, I've learned now to buy more affordable brand sneakers than previously, because now I've got somebody that is relying on me to make responsible decisions. So it's taught me to be a whole lot humble in how I dress and how I carry myself and in what I do. Thank you all so much again, and like I always say, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.